All right, well, hello. It is Friday, March 21st. And since it's Friday, that means I'll be having 2 live sales on YouTube. The morning sale has wrapped up, and then tonight will be the Sue Spezio show with Angie's Oddities and Aaron Proctor. You can see they are working on getting siding up across the way. They've still been working on detailing work on my patio. I've noticed that, and they were over here working on some detail work. So they are getting that wrapped up. And any additional progress in the construction, I'll let you know. But I think we're still waiting for the metal shingles to get here so they can kind of finish the front and the top and this right here, which is going to have metal shingles on it. Hello, Faye. I'll show you Faye as soon as she turns around and shows her good side. There she is. Hi, Faye. 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 No, she's not going to look. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about the morning sale. That was a fantastic sale. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. I brought 78 items to the sale. I sold 70 of them, which means just 8 items are available. So let me show them to you, and if you are interested in purchasing any of these 8 items, you can let me know in the comments, or you can send me an email. All right, up first is a little cereal. I think he's the Cookie Crunch, whatever that cereal is. General Mills. He's $1. The fabric carrot, that is $1. A cute little springy purple egg ornament, that's also $1. $1 for the toilet tank ball, new old stock. And this fun vacuum cleaner hose hanger, but that's good for any cords or hoses you need to organize. That's also $1. Oh gosh, then hang on, I've already forgotten prices. Okay, $3 for the elephant salt and pepper shakers. They do have their plugs. So $3 for the pair. They are both trunk up. Then I have these red glass saucers. No cups to go with them, but they do have the indents there. But you can definitely use them for any type of plate. They're not flash. They are red glass. And they are $3 for the pair. And then I have, this is an Indiana glass base for a hen on nest. But it could be just used as a little Easter basket. But that's a great replacement piece if you have a hen on nest and need a new nest. That's in great shape. And that is $5. All right, and those are the 8 items that are still available. And if you'd like to purchase, send me an email, leave a comment down below. All right, let's go ahead and go through the sold items. Now, I did have 5 items that were free today. The flags, Easter bunnies, because one's missing an ear. That Easter bunny, because one's missing an ear. And the spoon. Those were all free items. All of these items were $1 each. That one is a magnet. Little top, that's made out of wood. Another magnet. Frame. Some Easter items. And that bunny missing an ear, and that one was a $1 item. $2 for the kitchen utensils. Lennox dolphin that did have a broken piece. Oh, I forgot. These also $2 each. The signs, the frames, wind chime frame, little magnets, a light up cross dish frame. The rabbits were $2 each. A vintage, maybe antique father mug, and a plug converter. All of those items were $2 each. $3 set of 3 Nepal magnets, a cross, thermometer, money clip, fairy lights, Easter bunnies, a clock and frame. The plate, which does have a stress crack in it. It doesn't go all the way through, but it does have a stress crack. And the tall rabbits, all $3 each. For $4, I had the pair of forks, the cake server, this little oval plate, the rooster, a kind of super magnet, the tin. Those were all $4 each. $5 for the little squirrel kind of bell chime, the stone elephant, the stone carved man, and the Cocopelli tile. Those were all $5 each. $6 each. The Precious Moments eggs, the little birdhouse trees, and these beautiful, a set of 4 eggs, all $6 each. $7 for the sun catcher, $7 for the chokin plate, and $10 for the Easter tin. All right, I'm going to get all those items organized so they can get wrapped up. I also have a whole bunch of additional sales, so I'm going to get those pulled and show them next. I also have a couple packages to go out today also, so I'll be getting those ready too. All right, well, I'm up at the front door and we're going to take a look at packages that are going out today. I did forget, I was rushed and I forgot to count how many packages I'm still awaiting payment on, but we'll get to that another day. I have 3 packages that are going out today. Thank you so much for your payments. I am happy to have the space upstairs to add more boxes this weekend to fill up that space. So thank you, thank you. Yeah, gonna head to the post office, get those dropped off, and then I will see you next for some additional sales. All right, some additional sales from yesterday's sale. The 4-inch letters and numbers that are already pre-done on the sheets. And the calculator have sold. From an earlier sale that I had some plushes. These 2 and these 2 sold. And then from last night's member sale, some additional plushes have sold. A stamp, crafting stamp, a few of the notebooks that I have. These are nice lined notebooks, and 2 each of the organizers. All right, well, I'm going to get those all organized so they can get wrapped up, and then I am going to work on getting items ready for tonight. So I will see you again after the Suspizio show sale. All right, well, it is now after the Suspizio show. A picture tells a story with Suspizio, Angie's Oddities, and Aaron Proctor. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Angie and Aaron and Sue and everyone in the chat who hung out with us last night. Tonight. I'm so used to doing this on Saturday that I'm not used to doing it on Friday night. But no, it's Friday night. Isn't it, Joe? Joe's helping, aren't you? There you are. Joe's helping. I know. We're going to get this wrapped up and then, yeah, we're going to call it a night. So for the sale, we brought 15 items each to the sale. However, there were a few items I brought choice on, which brought my count up to 21. I sold 11 of the items, but 10 are still available. And if you're interested in purchasing any of these 10 items, you can send me an email. You can leave a comment down below, and I'll let you know if the item's still available. All right, let's switch. Okay, first up, for still available, I didn't realize at the time this does not have 31. A bunch of them are missing. Probably half of them are missing. There's only about 14 in here. So when I priced this originally, I priced it for 31, and I didn't realize that there weren't that many. So I am going to drop this down to $2. $2 for Kaleidoscope, the coloring book. There's one right there. That one was started, but that's the only one in the book. So Kaleidoscope, that one is $2. Then I have the book Cats Know Best. This is a very clever book featuring, yep, a bunch of cats doing cat things. And this book is $4. Then $5, I have this adorable plate. It's called Spring Innocence. Here's the back. It has a plate number. It's from 1983 by Donald Zolan. And that's $5, and it does come with its original box and paperwork. And then I have this one, which is Cora's Recital. And this one is by Richard Zolan. And that's also $5, and it also comes with its original box and paperwork. All right, How to Be a Good Dog tells this really cute story of a dog that's misbehaving, but then the cat helps to teach the dog all the basics, and he does much better. That book hardcover, that's $5. I have a National Geographic 1974 map of the British Isles. It has details about the regions, and then it also has an extensive map. That is $6. Also $6 is the Eyewitness book on cowboys. This covers all kinds of aspects of cowboys, as with most Eyewitness books. They do a terrific job with illustrations and explanations on everything. This book is $6. Then this is a really neat book. The Quilt Block History of Pioneer Days. So it combines quilt blocks and a story about everybody moving west. I know we're looking at it in reverse order, but it does teach you about the different designs There's 8 chapters in here, and at the end of each chapter, there is a little activity to do. Now, it says it can be for kids. I don't think it has to be just for kids. It can definitely be for adults also who are learning to quilt. That book is $8. Also, $8 is this Jody Bergsma framed art. She is a local Western Washington artist out of Bellingham. You have this fantastic little duck family and a little mouse and frog. And it says, nothing can replace the joy that family brings. It's from 1984. The frame is 8 by 6, and that is $8. And then I have another framed piece. This is 13.5 by 10. It is by Montague, and it is Miss Many Lambs. Isn't she fabulous? I believe that it's originally done with like chalk or something. It has such a really neat look. And that is $12. And those are all the items that are available from the sale. And if you're interested in purchasing any of these items, you can send me an email or you can leave a comment down below. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the items that sold. For $4, a map of Iran, National Geographic. Pete the Cat, The First Thanksgiving. Some plates, Danbury Mint, a little Yorkie plate. And then this one, also a little Yorkie plate. And one more. Oh gosh, that's hard to grab. And this one is a Jessie Wilcox Smith, and it's entitled Easter. Those were all $5 each. $6 for the Violin Shadow Box. Also $6 for 5-minute mini tales. This book is so cute. I don't think this has to be just for kids. I like these 5-minute stories because if reading relaxes you and gets you ready for sleep, then why not have fun and read a Minnie Mouse story? So that one was $6. Okay, Enid Blyton's Sunny Stories. I have had the most amazing collection of these. I was down to my last 2 lots with full covers. They have sold. I also had a lot of 5 that were missing their covers, and that sold. I do still have a stack of ones without covers to go through and bring those to sales, but I am getting towards the end of those. And those were, these were 3 different lots, and they were $10 each. And then I have this fabulous picture. It is by Mary Selfridge. She did sign it down here and numbered it. It's called War Relic. There's an arrowhead in here. And it does have all of her information and a certificate on the back. It's from 1991, and that sold for $22. All right, well, I am going to get all these items ready to be wrapped up tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a really big day of packing and invoicing. So I'm going to go to bed. I don't normally do that a lot on Saturdays. It kind of varies, but I am definitely going to be doing it tomorrow. I was able to spend a little bit of time before the sale today, and I put in all my thumbnails for my sales next week. which I really needed to do to help with the time. Tomorrow, then, all I have to do is pull my items for the Saturday sale, kind of get that set up, and then fingers crossed, I'm going to be upstairs packing and invoicing until the Saturday sale. All right, but that's going to wrap things up here. I am going to, get this done and go to bed. Joe's ready. He keeps coming down here and telling me, it's late. We need to go to bed. So I'm going to listen to him. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Saturday.